Hey, I'm JR, training manager here at Crutchfield, and today we're going to be talking about the Devialet Dione Atmos soundbar. If you're familiar with Devialet at all, you know that they make eye-catching products that blow you away with just how cool they look and how great they sound. The Dione is no exception. It is the first soundbar created by Devialet. I've actually had a chance to sit down and listen to this. I hooked it up to a TV, I hooked it up to my phone, I played music, I watched TV shows on it, and I've heard a lot of soundbars in my time here at Crutchfield. Most of them need a subwoofer to give it that full range feel, especially if you're looking for it to do any level of surround sound or home theater. The Devialet Dione does not need a sub. It is a full home theater soundbar. It does Dolby Atmos. It gives you surround effects, above height effects, and enough bass that you will not miss a subwoofer at all. Let's talk about how it does all that bass first. There are 17 total speakers in this soundbar. 8 of them are powered subwoofers. And that is what's going to get you that tight, hard-hitting, thunderous bass. There are 9 full-range aluminum drivers all over the bar, including 2 on each side that are upward facing. That's what gets you Dolby Atmos height effects. All of those speakers are powered by a 450-watt multi-channel amplifier built into the soundbar. Combined, you're going to get a full frequency response down to 30 hertz, that's very deep bass, and all the way up to 21K. So pristine, crystal clear sound in pretty much the full spectrum. I mentioned this is a home theater soundbar, and it's very capable of giving you excellent surround sound. It has decoding for Dolby Digital, Dolby True HD, Dolby Atmos, so it really can decode whatever surround track comes with the movie you're watching, whether it's on your Blu-ray or from a streaming service, and give you that full surround effects very accurately from the bar itself. It also does music really well, thanks to Space, a Devialet technology built in. It is an upmixing algorithm that takes 2 channels of sound and sends it out all 17 speakers to give you a full enveloping sound. And you can choose from different sound modes like music, movies, spatial, and voice to make it sound just right for whatever you're listening to in the space you're in. And speaking of the space you're in, this bar can be laid flat just like it is here if you're going to put it in front of your TV on a TV stand. You can also mount it vertically. It does have keyhole slots on the bottom so that you can mount it. You know additional wall mount is needed. And this orb right here will detect if the bar is placed horizontally or vertically, and it will adjust itself accordingly to make sure it sounds right. It can change things when you've mounted it close to a wall or sitting flat, and it knows that, and it knows how to make it sound right in your room. And it knows that because it has a room calibration mic that listens to your room, how the sounds coming out of the soundbar bounce around your room, so it can calibrate the sound specifically for your space. One of the things we really liked about the Dione was just how low profile it is. We have a TV here in the video studio. We put this on the TV stand in front of the TV, and it's so low profile it didn't really block any of the screen at all, which is very nice to have this full of a sound from a soundbar in an enclosure that doesn't block your screen. Let's talk about how to get sound into the soundbar. There are 2 connections on the back, an HDMI and an optical. I recommend going HDMI. Connect that to the TV's HDMI connection with ARC, audio return channel, or enhanced audio return channel to get the best possible surround sound from whatever it is you're watching, whether that be Blu-ray or something from your cable box or built-in streaming apps. If your TV doesn't have an audio return channel HDMI connection, you could also connect using a simple optical digital cable. An HDMI and an optical cable are included. You can also get music into the Devialet Dione wirelessly. It will connect to your home network either with an Ethernet cable or over Wi-Fi. And once you've got it connected over Wi-Fi, you can use things like Spotify Connect or AirPlay 2. It also has Bluetooth. To process all of the sound from your music, from your movies, Devialet has an intelligence processor built in to get all the right sound sent to all the right speakers with precision and accuracy. There's also a really nice 24-bit 96 kilohertz digital to analog converter coupled with that intelligence processor to make sure that your digital music sounds as warm and musical as possible. To control this soundbar, there's a couple ways to do that. For the most part, when you plug it into your TV will probably detect a sound system plugged in and will automatically set it up. You might have to go into your TV's menu system. We didn't. When we plugged it into our TV's HDMI connection, it automatically detected and became our TV's speakers, controllable from the TV's volume control on the remote. You also can use the Devialet app. Now, it's the same app that Devialet uses for their other wireless speakers like the Phantom, for example. So if you have one of those, you probably already have the app and you know exactly what to do. If you don't, download the app and get your new Devialet Dione connected in the app. Once you do that, you can go in and do things like start the room calibration system. You can tell it if it's mounted horizontally or vertically. You can also tell it which sound mode you would like to listen to it in, like music, movies, voice, spatial, things like that. And you can activate night mode so that you can listen to movies and have a good dynamic surround sound without waking up the kids. So, if you're looking for a soundbar that sounds amazing, full-on home theater in a very low-profile, sleek design, and incredible bass, the Devialet Dione might be perfect for you. If you have any questions about that, get in touch with us. Go to crutchfield.com/contact. You can there talk with our advisors either over the phone or you can chat with them online. You can also post your comments here on this YouTube video. We do look at those and we will respond accordingly. And as always, like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Thank you for watching.